All right, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube citizens, y'all know who this is. This is your boy, That's the True Inferno. And I'm reviewing something way out there, something out of the ordinary here. And you're seeing it right there. You Can't See Me by John Cena. I crap you not. Well, let me rephrase that. John Cena and the Trademarc. But yeah, I crap you not. I'm actually reviewing this album. Now, I actually did a review on this a long time ago on a Area 51 forum, which more likely is no longer up. But let's get straight into this review. So this is the one and only album that John Cena did. And obviously this is the only one that him and the Trademarc, who is his cousin, they did together. This album came out May 10, 2005 under WWE Music Group and Columbia Records. The album features sole guest appearances from wait, how you pronounce this? I don't know how you pronounce this. ESOTERIC. We're gonna go with that. And Bumpy Knuckles, who are featured on several songs throughout the album. The album production was handled by James McEgwan or whatever and Todd Spotterford, with the duo serving as the executive producers on the album. And as you can clearly see, the album's cover art is based on Cena's customized WWE Championship belt, while the title came from his popular catchphrase coined on WWE television, obviously. The album debuted at number 15 on the Billboard 200 charts with over 40,000 copies sold in the first week of its release. In the UK, the album peaked at number 103 on the UK album chart. It has since became a certified platinum, selling 1,346,000 copies as of October 8, 2010. That's crazy. Now, as I mentioned, James McEwen and Todd Spotterford are the executive producers. You also got Jake Dutton, who was a co-executive producer. Also, you got Eli Nachowitz and Hidden Agenda as producers as well. They took part in this as well. And I believe that's everybody. Yes, that is everybody. All right. Now, there are 17 tracks on this album. None of them are skits. So that means I can give you a top 5 instead of a top 3. And speaking of which, there are 3 singles. I'll get more on that in a minute. Now, let's get on with the tracks. The first track, as you would expect, is The Time Is Now. Yeah, that one right there. More on that later. That's obviously one of the 3 singles. The next track is called Don't Fuck With Us. Whoa, what? A John Cena album with that type of... Yeah, exactly. So this ain't no clean... No. Like, he was going at it with the verbal, man. He was going at it with it. Track number 3 is called Flow Easy, featuring Bumpy Knuckles, followed by Right Now, which is the 3rd single off this album. Track number 5 is called Make It Loud, followed by Just Another Day. Oh my gosh, Just Another Day. More on that later. Track number 7 called Summer Flings, followed by Keep Frontin', featuring again Bumpy Knuckles. Track number 9 is called We Didn't Want You to Know, followed by the 2nd single off this album, Bad Bad Man, featuring, you guessed it, Bumpy Knuckles. Track number 11 is called Running Game, followed by Beantop, featuring Esoteric. How you pronounce that joint? Track number 13 is This Is How We Roll, followed by What Now with a question mark. Then Know the Rep, followed by Chain Gang is the Click, and finally If It All Ended Tomorrow. So those are the 17 tracks. Now, as you expect, neither one of these 3 singles made it on the charts or anything like that. Now, as far as the first single, The Time Is Now, obviously is the current theme song Cena used as he make his way towards the ring. And yeah, there you go with that. The single was released April 9, 2005. And it was released on iTunes as the single June 20th, 2011. That's kind of crazy. But anywho, now there is some controversy regarding this song. Yeah, what? Are you serious? Yeah, I'm dead serious. Yeah. There's some controversy. You might have heard about it, but you might not. Going back to... Well, before we go back to the timeline, let me get on with this particular track real quick. The song contains samples from Antia by M.O.P., which in turn samples Soul Sister, Brown Sister by Sam and Dave, and The Night the Lights Went Out in Georgia by Vicki Lawrence. Despite M.O.P. sampling 2 songs, on October 14, 2008, MOP filed suit in a New York federal court against Sony BGM, Stephanie Music Publishing, Cherry Lane Music Publishing Company, WWE, and John Cena. The group alleged that Cena and the WWE stole parts of their song Into Ya for his theme song, arguing that the song was unlawfully sampled and clearly repeated 3 times during the introduction, the second and third chorus. MLB sought the destruction of the song and $150,000 in damages. They dropped the lawsuit 2 months later, though. And what they sampled, that Al Capone part. That was it. Nothing else. That part right there. Because that was using Into Ya, but again, that track was used 2 samples, so that was kind of dumb on their part. They should have dropped it, which was pretty funny. But yeah, like I said, none of the singles made it on the charts. The second single, though, is called Bad Bad Man featuring Bumpy Knuckles. That one actually had a music video where they were I'm not sure they were paying tribute or parody the A-Team. If you remember that show featuring Mr. T and Company. Also, Gary Coleman made a cameo appearance in that video. And then the third single was called Right Now. And that one was a cool one right there. They did a music video for that one. It was like the setting, imagine like it's summertime. You're kicking it with your family for a barbecue, but at the same time you're looking back on old barbecues when you was a kid or whatever. So yeah, that's basically how that went. Moving on, let's get on with my favorite track. Now we're gonna start off with the worst tracks on here from the bottom up, obviously. Beantown was the worst track. So that one track featuring Esoteric or whatever, that was the worst track off the whole album. Make It Loud was not good either. Same with This How We Roll, Won a Game, and then of course If It All Ended Tomorrow. Those were the worst 5. Now the in between, again starting from the bottom up, Chain Gang is the Click. But now Bad Bad Man, which was pretty cool to some degree. The next track, which is called Don't Fuck With Us, and then of course Keep It Frontin'. Those 5 was not bad, And then we get on to the rest, which is like absolutely good or above. And there's really 7 tracks that was good or above. Obviously the time is now, like, and believe it, yeah, I mean, you hear it all the time. Every time Cena comes out, or every time Cena win a match, or every time Cena leaves, and then that nature. But if you were just to sit down, I mean, like, if you were just to start over, if you were not a wrestling fan and didn't watch wrestling, and you heard this song for the first time, you would think that song was dope, especially the beat. Moving on, We Didn't Want You to Know, that one's pretty cool. Now let me get on with my top 5. Number 5, Summer Fling. Summer Fling is dope as heck, I ain't gonna lie. That mug was right there. That mug is dope, man. I ain't gonna front. Number 4 is Know the Rap. That one's pretty cool as well. Slightly better than Summer Fling, but again, pretty cool. The third best track off this album, Flow Easy. That joint is dope as heck, man. It really is. Track number 2 is Right Now. Like I said, Right Now, you know me, I like the mellow out joints, and that's what this is. This is a real mellow out joint. It's really the beat. The beat made this track right here, not the lyric beat. And the best track off this whole album, Just Another Day. Like I said, the mellow joints gets me, dog. And this one was one of the best. I would have to say this is probably this is a classic. That one track right there is a classic. The beat is really out cold, man. So yeah, there you go with that. Now let's get on with the professional ratings. Yeah, it actually been professionally rated. AllMusic gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. Rap Reviews gave it 7.5 out of 10 stars. And Stylist Magazine gave it a D+. So what do I rate this album? It's out of 5, obviously. It's out of 4, obviously. I would have to give this a flat out 3. 3. 3 out of 5. Like I said, man, Just Another Day is a classic track. Also, like Right Now, as I mentioned, I like the mellow joint. But with the majority of this album, the beats made this album. The lyricism wasn't there like that. I mean, Cena was straight. Trademarc was alright. But, it's not an album that make me say, oh man, this is a 4 or above or anything like that. But yeah, like I said, Just Another Day, Right Now, Flow Easy, Know the Rap, and Summer Fling, they really helped this album. But there was some negatives. there as well, 5 of them, which is slightly too much, even though this is 17 tracks, even though this album do have 17 tracks. But yeah, I'm gonna give it 3 out of 5 stars, and I'm gonna say download it and see for yourself. Don't like crap on this album. I guess it rate well outside from the Cena fans back in the day. It did make platinum for a reason. So download it and see what you think. If you want to keep it, cool. If you don't, then oh well. Now, like I said, what I mean by download it, I mean download it for free and see for yourself. But yeah, man, if there's any other albums or mixtapes that you want me to review that is 10 years old or older, excuse me, then hit me up with comments in the comment section below, private message on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Skype, email, text, in person, phone call, I don't care. Just hit me up with an album that is 10 years old or older. I don't know why I keep saying older, but anywho, or a mixtape, and I'll review it. I'll listen to it, obviously, if I didn't listen to it already, and I'll review it. But anywho, man, y'all know who this is. This is the new Jay Gatsby, aka the new Stephen A. Smith, saying peace out, y'all, and see y'all next time. Yeah.